Self-help is a lie. In fact, I would go as far as to say self-help doesn't exist, and I can prove it. The self-help industry is one of the largest publishing issues in the world, bringing in multiple billions of dollars every year. Everything from books and media, podcasts, videos, movies, documentaries. There are lecture series, masterclasses you can sign up for, different programs, all that encompass the self-help mindset within a self-help industry. Now, I don't so much have an issue with the self-help industry as a whole or the content that it produces. I myself have watched many a YouTube video on self-help and self-improvement. I've read a number of books and benefited greatly from those. Now, my issue is with the term self-help. Now, the definition of self-help is the use of one's own efforts and resources to achieve things without relying on others. And I don't have an issue with self-reliance or trying not to be dependent on other people's needs or wants in order to achieve success. I don't have an issue with that. My issue is with the term self-help. I think that's an oxymoron. Now, the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines help as to give assistance or support to someone, to provide someone with something that is useful or necessary in achieving an end. Now, notice that each of these definitions in themselves is built around the idea that you are giving or receiving some kind of assistance, some kind of a useful information in achieving your goals. Outside help, outside of yourself. The very use of the phrase self-help implies a sort of individualistic, isolationist approach to success and happiness, where we cut ourselves off from the mentorship, from the information, from the aid of other people, from the experience of other people, and try to build up within ourselves that self-reliance to where we don't need a community. We don't need the information that is available to us. That is very hazardous because it puts the entire weight of your happiness and success squarely on you. Even the products that are published by the self-help industry aren't self-help. Each of these books, each of these videos and masterclasses and lecture series are put together by someone else. So unless you are writing your own books, creating your own videos, and then watching or reading your own content and learning from yourself, there's no such thing as self-help. And I know this might seem like a semantics debate where I'm trying to kind of break down a word itself and kind of nitpick at its meaning, but I really think that this can be a very dangerous term to use. We as humans thrive on the experience of others. We thrive on communication between generations, between people who have walked the road that we are currently walking on. Learning from their mistakes, learning from their successes, learning from their stories and their encounters. We learn from our own history, the mistakes that were made along the way, the successes, and where we have come from and where we might go in the future. So to try to cut yourself off from that by saying that you're going to be self-reliant and self-help, I think you're cutting yourself off from some of the greatest resources we have towards getting to a place of happiness and success. And I've already seen a big movement away from the term self-help, moving in the direction of using better terms like self-improvement or self-betterment, which I think better encapsulate what we're going for. But these terms still have baked into them this idea of kind of an individualistic mindset, where we are cutting ourselves off from the history that we can learn, from the stories, from the discipleship and the mentorship that can be gained. Especially nowadays with our access to the internet, there's so many more people that we can hear from. So much more advice is to be given out and to listen to, that I think by calling it self-help or even self-improvement or self-betterment, I think is damaging to us individually as well as to a society. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for advice, to ask for mentors to come alongside us, to build us up and to encourage us. We learn from our own experiences, but even more so from the experiences of others. So I would say get out there, go find someone to talk to, learn their experiences, find someone who is further on along a road that you would like to go, gain some advice, gain some information from them, build up a relationship and see where that takes you. But those are just some of my thoughts. If you have any thoughts on the issue of self-help, the industry as a whole, go ahead and leave them in the comments below or make a video of yourself and I'd be happy to take a look at it. But that'll do it for me here today. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time, right here.